Date functions or formats are one of the most frequently used function in any language. Whether creating a log file with current timestamp or checking how much time a function required for the computation, we need to use the date function. Python provides different libraries for calculating the date in different formats. We can use current timestamp, today's date, local time, calendar. Hello everyone, welcome back to Python series of Hadoop Tech. In this video, we will learn how we can use date function with Python. Let's start the video. Let's implement few examples. First of all, we will import datetime module. Run the command, module is imported. We will check what is the minimum and the maximum year value Python will provide us. So datetime.min year, it will give minimum year. Datetime.max year, it will give default max year. We are getting 1 and 9999. We can directly use these values in our program. Let's find what is today's date using the datetime.date.today function. It is giving us as a datetime.date that we have imported the function, and then today's date as 2028-29. If we want to use this data program, we must convert into a YYYYMMDD format or some other format which we require in our code. I will convert first to a YYYYMMDD formats, then DDMMYY format. For this one, I am using strf time function with my today's date. So I am passing this output datetime.date 2028-29 to my strf time function, and I am defining like a percentile while md. So y will stands for a YYYY format, small m is month, small d is date. I am segregating this data into this format. It's giving me 2020-0829. We can do it for a date, month, year also. Again, everything we are passing this output to this function, and it's telling us like print as the date first, followed by month, followed by year. We can only print date, month and year also. So here is date 29, month is 8. Now whenever we want to print date, we can use two format, either YY or YYYY format. Small y, if we use the small y, it will give us YY format, and capital Y will give us YYYY format. So small y is giving us 20 only, and capital Y is giving 2020 full format. Another thing we can do with this strf time function, we can print month name. We can print full month name as well as a short month name. Say for August, we can print AUG or AUGUST. If we use small b, it will print as AUG, and if we use capital B, it will print AUGUST. Let's try. So we have a date, month, year in another different format where it's printing 29 August 2020 or 29 AUGUST 2020. Next, let's check what we can do with the current timestamp. I'm importing datetime from datetime function. Now I'm printing datetime.now. It is giving me datetime.datetime, then 2020, 8, 19, 18, 59, 31 and some milliseconds. I just want my year, date, month and hours, minute and second. I'm using again strf time function, and I'm passing this datetime.now output, this output to my strf time function and converting it into some hyphen format which I can use in my code. This one. So it's giving me my date with timestamp. Similarly, I can find only the current date and the time using strf time function with datetime. So if I use ydm, it is giving me date, and if I just use hms, it is giving me time. Here it's something interesting I'm going to tell you. The highlighted one, it's a string. 29 space AUG space 2020. It's a string, and we want to convert this string to date time. So I have defined a variable dt, and I have passed this string to this variable. Let's check the type also, type of dt. For time being, I am commenting this line and I am executing this cell. So it's giving me as a str, that is string. I want to convert this string to my date. I have used datetime function and strp time because I want to convert from a string to time. As an input, I have given this dt as a date function to this one 29 AOG 2020. To convert it into a date, we have to provide similar format as of the date. So if you see 29, it's a day. I am giving it as a D to define a day. Then there is a space. I have given a space. Then AUG. As we learned earlier, to get small name of the month like AUG, we have to use small b, and if it's AUGUST, we have to use capital B. I have defined here small b. Next is 2020. That is YYYY format, and to define YYYY format, we use capital Y. Let's execute this cell. It's giving us date time. It's converting now string to date function. As I was mentioning, like it's a AUG and we have to use small b. Let's try if we give capital B, what will happen. Python is throwing an error because this format is not matching with the format that I am giving here. Let's again convert it to small b. Next function is time function. Let's import a time module and print time.time. It will give you epoch value. If you have a requirement to use the epoch value in your function, you can directly use time.time function. There is another function which we can use, a local time. Local time will give us few more details as compared to our datetime function or a now function that we have used earlier. Let's execute this one. So it's giving us tm underscore year 2020, tm month 8 and day. Then it's giving hour, minute, second. We were getting this output from our remaining function also. So what is the difference that local time give us? It's the difference here. It's giving us 5. That means it's what is the day today. So if we start from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday is 5th day of the week. And 29th April is Friday. So it's giving us today is the 5th day of week. tm underscore y day. Number of days from Jan 1st. These values we are getting extra using local time function. We can beautify this function and print a date in a beautiful format. Let's execute this using the AST time. So it's converting now the local time into your day, then followed by your month. It is printing your day, month, date. One mistake I did while I was telling the local function tm.wday is equal to 5. It's Saturday because day start from 0. 0 is Monday, 1 Tuesday and 5 is Saturday. Now let's use the calendar function. Import calendar and print a calendar for the month. I have given two arguments to this function calendar.month 2020 comma 2. So 2020 is the year and 2 is the month. So I want to print my February calendar of 2020. So it will give me Feb calendar. So it's printing my Feb calendar. Now I want to beautify this output and I want to see my calendar in a tabular format. I am defining a variable here first, month 1, and I am printing this. So if you see the output, it's converting into a beautiful tabular format. There are a few more date functions that we can use in the Python. I'm going to cover in the second part of the video. That's all in this video. Hope you have learned something new. Kindly subscribe the channel, like the video and press the bell icon to get the updated video from Hadoop Tech. Please share your feedback and topics on which you want me to create a video in comment section. See you in next video. Till then, happy learning. Keep watching Hadoop Tech.